When my father returned home from Afghanistan, he told me about dust, the way it swallowed a country and caked onto the windows of his bee hut. He said it was better that way. So you could imagine yourself to be somewhere else. But not all of us have this luxury. Some of us cannot help but witness the war outside of our bedrooms. Not all of us can imagine ourselves anywhere other than Fruitvale Station. Because colored boys are taught to make heaven out of this unholy skin and forget the way their grandmothers hold sorrow underneath their fingernails. And he said that it was better that way. So you could imagine yourself to be somewhere else. And so did Fox News and CNN and the United States Congress. They imagine themselves to be somewhere else, somewhere where the gunshots are less loud, less disruptive during the funeral of that last dark boy. They imagine themselves to be somewhere where the difference between them mattered. They tried to turn the sirens into lullabies and sing us into forgetting that this country allows Zimmerman and Messerly to sound the same. Where headlines like, "Is Michael Brown the next Trayvon Martin?" remind us that there will always be another black boy to be the new face of your progress, where the Ferguson Police Department carry more gear than my father did in Afghanistan. And I imagine myself to be somewhere else, somewhere where writing about this makes a difference because guilt is a burning city underneath my skin when I write poems about experiences that I have never had and knives that have never been dragged across my own flesh. When the suburb I live in is made out of the ashes of this chaos and the best I can do is tweet about it. And still, my father asked me what's going on because he spent too much time staring at the dirt-covered windows that we are calling the law. And I ask myself what's going on because I am tired of watching men unhinge their jaws and swallow my sisters. And I am tired of pretending like there was nothing I could do to stop them. The same way Marvin asked us what's going on because he wore a bulletproof vest on tour, as if it could become skin that looks less like a target. We cannot afford to live like this any longer. We cannot walk with our heads bowed like Master, like we haven't run fast enough from the time when people of color were considered property to march on. Not all of us have this luxury of creating heaven out of tear gas. Some of us cannot help but fall victim to war. Not all of us can imagine ourselves anywhere other than in our own skin. And it is important for you to know that I should not have written this poem, because the boys and girls in this poem are not me, and I have seen their breath taken out of them so many times. I do not want to make revolution out of the sons and daughters that we lost. Instead, I want to make revolution out of the sons and daughters that we still have left.